A UFO whistleblower went public with claims that multiple forms of alien life do exist, and the government knows all about it. This has led to a bipartisan push in D.C. to release all information on extraterrestrial life, which Steven Spielberg also chimed in on while he was promoting his new movie, Disclosure Day. Take a look.
I absolutely think that they have been here, and they are here.
We've obtained video evidence, including the MQ-9 footage of a UAP incident off the coast of Yemen, delivered to my office through what can only be described as a Tom Clancy-style dead drop. This is a worldwide call for action, and what you know, and help us please release every record, every file, and every piece of information. The time is now.
Okay, so the odds that there's life out there, it'd just be a little ignorant to think there isn't. I mean, there's estimated 2 trillion galaxies out there. So aliens, I get it. I tend to not feel I need to know everything they know, because I also believe there's probably some national security at stake, not because they're aliens, but we're also living in the time of drones and a lot of other unidentified objects that maybe don't have clearance to be here. So I'd rather them keep a little bit of cards close to the chest, because I saw Men in Black and I am not scared. Like
Okay, but we're all just pretending that in 2020, the Pentagon didn't come right out and say that UAPs are real. And I think as a society, we were like, we're in the middle of COVID. We're not collectively in a place to process this. So we've all just been living in denial
That's why they told us
That's
then.
also why they did it then.
Yeah,
but we're actually in denial about this. And a documentary I highly recommend, The Age of Disclosure, directed by Dan Farah, no relation, but he's fabulous. He talks to the senior-most government officials. Marco Rubio's featured at length in it, and he talks about things that cannot scientifically be explained based on what we know. So it goes beyond, because my perception was always, this is, you know, Chinese technology that we can't replicate, and it must be that. No, it goes much further. Things that, like, chemistry cannot explain. I fundamentally believe in UAPs.
Well, I would like to say, for the record, that I have always believed in UFOs.
Yes.
I have always said that the hubris, I think, of human beings to believe that we are the most intelligent form of life in the universe is ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's just no way. I mean, neuroscientists have said that most people use 100% of their brain, but there's 60% of dark matter that I think is called brown, neutral dark matter, that hasn't been tapped. And so there is just, it seems so clear to me that, of course, that there's alien life, and possibly and probably alien life that's more intelligent than humans. I just think...
I have a question, Whoopi.
Yes.
So you've been on Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, I mean, I believe, you know, the Bible talks about Ezekiel 1 and 4, wheel in the middle of the wheel. I just feel like, first of all, if there are aliens, why they have to be unattractive? Why can't, why they got their big bubble eyes and the round head? And what's with the probing in the booty? What's that about? Why can't aliens come down here and be sexy and then take us out to dinner?
You know, there's a theory. There's a theory that that aliens look that way because of our current technology, because they are evolved human beings that have time traveled back, and that in the future that is what we will look like.
Butt probes?
That is the theory.
Actually.
Okay, tell me,
But
Whoopi, you
Whoopi
know.
would know more because she was
Tell
on
us,
Star
Whoopi.
Trek.
That's right.
And they have been among us for a very long time.
See?
I believe that.
Are you friends
I
with
believe I slept with a couple of them. That alien one. I believe I slept with at least 2
So
of them.
you have more information about those probes than...